Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off.
More than 40 years.
It is indeed, DA. Thank you. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Bucks. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, there's the Magic 4 games back.
And I think for Milwaukee, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
It's a great point, GA. I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. They've got Smart. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Randall. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Great one out there at Bledsoe. And it's Drummond in at the center position.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
Antetokounmpo passes to the great one.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
At the line for 2. Both free throws good from the great one.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Bounce pass from Morris. Randall against Antetokounmpo. Takes it from 10. Great tee that time from Giannis. You know, Greg, defense forgiven for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passes. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Early on, Brent, what are some of the intangibles you look for in a team that may be taking the next step?
First of all, is the player who's returning that's shouldering most of the responsibility, is he any better than last season, Kevin? Has there been some growth in his game? Secondarily,
the great ones always grow.
They always do, and they're really sharp usually coming out of summertime, and they're ready to go. Second thing is, has the roster been tinkered with a little bit or tweaked a little bit to enhance what it is that the skill set of the star player is going to provide for their team throughout the next 8 months of the season?
Up top, Morris. Guarded by Bledsoe. Here's Randall. The shot will not fall. Good D by Giannis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
Outside, Smart. Passes it to Randall. And the wide open shot from Morris drains the three-pointer. Morris has got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The great one passes to Antetokounmpo. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
The Magic trail by 3. Morris with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. Here's Vucevic. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
And Bledsoe, here we go. The shot's good from the great one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Morris kicks to Isaac. Now, here's Vucevic. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there. Does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
And so Smart nails both of them. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Pass to Vucevic. And the foul called on the great one. That's his first foul. Isaac finds Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Over Middleton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Magic shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Joe Harris. Antetokounmpo out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's the great one, and it's McLeod right up the point. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He dropped in 55 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient shots that found the bottom of the net. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop it.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best. This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Capella, the pass to Bridges. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Bridges dishes to Smart. Now Hardaway. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. Knocks it loose. A solo fast break. Here's McLeod. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Capella.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Smart with the ball. Now guarded by the great one. Here's Gordon. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Harris looking it over. The pass to the great one. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Inside, the great one. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th assist in the game. Pass to Gordon. Back to Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Lighter off the floor now. Smart got into better nutrition, got into better shape, and it's paying dividends.
Giannis high post. He's against Gordon. Second shot opportunity, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. The Bucks have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. First one falls for it. And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Brent, you played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
The Seattle fans are incredible and I don't know how much,
knowledgeable.
Yes, and how much longer do we have to keep talking about how we want a team in Seattle?
One of the great cities in this country.
A fantastic place to play, to live, and the city is starved to get the Sonics back up there in the green and gold.
And they'll support them.
Oh, there's no question about it. So the time is ticking, and everybody's excited about the opportunity in the near future for the team to return.
Got a hand on it. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Smart.
A little quickness from Antetokounmpo there, blows right past the D.
The Magic trail by 15. Outside, Smart. Pass to Hardaway. Now Bridges from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
A quick break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. Number 1, Andre Drummond. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Those two have both mastered the art of the shot block. And believe me, guys, it is an art. It's not all about size.
Bridges against Harris. Bridges kicks to Hardaway. Goes up on the wing, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
Yeah, so some operation right there out of the pick and roll, and Hardaway Jr. making a smart decision in that set.
And yes, it's good. 16 points for the great one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They get a hand on it. Here's Smart. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Six on the shot clock. Smart passes to Gordon. Rebounded by Holmes.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
Yeah, and who's going to set the tone here tonight? That'll be something to watch.
And let's review some numbers for Andre Drummond. First in rebounding. And, of course, he's the #1 shot blocker in the league. Just an imposing presence inside.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds. What a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Smart on the wing. Guarded by Holmes. Hardaway up top. His last outing, he had 8 points. And it's Gordon missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet, he's going to dunk just about anything.
Here are the Magic now. They trail by 16. Smart deciding where to go with it. Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded closely. Back to Smart. Clock at 4. From outside the arc. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. The great one passes to Giannis. It's in and good for his 6th field goal at 10 attempts.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
He's going up for the alley-oop here. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some
Impressive.
thunder. Yeah. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Unable to get that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by the Bucks. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., you could see he's got good foundational form for a three-point shot. Consistency would help.
Here's the great one. Guarded by Hardaway. To the inside. Bridges with the steal. To the middle. Here's Smart. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smart's got 6.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the two-hand slam. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Brent, if you were building an offensive system from scratch, what would be your favorite style of play?
I would really tend to lean on 3 guards that could handle the basketball, Kevin. Guys who can initiate plays from all over the floor and really look to find players that are smart about playing off the ball. You combine 3 of those guys with the skill set, so one has it, and the other 2 are maneuvering around. They're going to cause so much commotion. They're going to cause so many breakdowns defensively within a possession that a multitude of playmaking players, that would be tremendous. And
Tough
all of
to
those guys,
defend, right? I mean,
yeah, but all those guys too, Kevin, on top of that, if we talked about their physical nature and stature, I would want guys that are 6'6", 6'7", and long, because when you get back to the other end, you want them to be able to coordinate and take up enough room defensively to cause some problems. But man, 3 guards, 3 long guards, and this is something that Phil Jackson relied on during the years when they won championships in Chicago. He always looked for long guards. Aside from Jordan and Pippen, there was the Ron Harpers of the world that helped accentuate what they could do on the perimeter. Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
That's good from Randall on the assist by Vucevic. Randall's got his 2nd basket.
The strength and the quickness and now the confidence coming along as Randall's able to score. Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
From 10 feet out, and the shot is long.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one, Kevin. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
The pass to Bledsoe. The 11-footer. The shot, no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Well, all those turnovers made it.
One second left. No good on that one. And so it's Milwaukee with a 14-point lead as we... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
On the court for Orlando. Randall out there with Isaac, and it's Vucevic. Then there's Monte Morris, and it's Smart in at the shooting guard. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Well, pretty cool in that tight spot. Eric Bledsoe getting to a spot where he knew he could score.
And Morris has got the ball here for Orlando. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Randall. Bledsoe against Morris. Passes it to Isaac. Clock at 6. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Smart. Offensive rebound. Here's Vucevic. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to the great one. Isaac with the steal. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And the shot goes in.
And you can knock Isaac around, but it doesn't matter. Outstanding in terms of his focus and tenaciousness to attack the defense.
Baseline jumper. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond is so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Morris against Bledsoe. And there's the pass to Vucevic. 5 on the clock. Smart dishes to Vucevic.
So they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA. Don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic, an offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Bucks leading by 15. Here's the great one. Here's Giannis. And he makes good on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 21 in the game.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Outside, Smart. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Morris passes to Isaac. Pass to Smart. Shot, high post. That one off the back iron and out. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves. Terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. Bucks number 1.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end, and you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Morris finds Smart. Rebound, Milwaukee. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Morris passes to Randall. And the layup's good off the glass. Randall's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Good on the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Magic trail by 21. Bounce pass, Isaac. And Vucevic kicks to Morris. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
All the officials are all...
Morris against Bledsoe. And here's Randall. 6 points for him. Morris passes to Randall. Out to Morris. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Giannis. Down low. Fast break. Here they come.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Randall against Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Giannis. Puts it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Morris looking over the floor. Inside, Vucevic takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And so it's Milwaukee with a massive lead of 30 points here at the... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Bledsoe. He's out there with the great one. Hotly out there with Joe Harris. And it's Melli in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Randall kicks to Hardaway. Passes it to Vucevic. And the shot goes in. Vucevic has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Magic. Here's the great one. Randall with some nice D.
Now, I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
Pass to Isaac. Now here's Randall. Vucevic down low. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
It's stolen by Randall. Now the pass to Dort. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Here's the great one. Guarded by Hardaway. Harris passes to Melli. Here's the great one. It's stolen by Vucevic. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Fires from deep. Doyle, no good.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to your shooting.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
From the line. And it's Melli with the rebound. Melli's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. Rebounded by Vucevic. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Magic. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Shots good by Doyle.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Passes to the great one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tim Hardaway picks one up. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage.
Mm-hmm.
I laugh a lot about...
Which is everything shooting. Free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit, like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
The feed to Randall. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 4 assists in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Good work there as it goes.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Milwaukee's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Harris dishes to Valentine. Pass to the Great One. The Bucks working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Motley the pass to the Great One. Valentine with it. Vucevic with the block. Outside Hardaway. Poke loose. Fast break, Milwaukee. McHugh. That shot off. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Clayton. Magic working now with the new shot clock. Here's Randall. He feeds it to Vucevic. That one falls. Vucevic has got 6 here in this quarter.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Pass to Motley. To the paint. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Brett, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win for the NBA.
I'd like to see more, actually.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of the travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally.
In the corner, Valentine with it. Off with the layup. Orlando, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. Down low. It's picked off. Here's the Great One. And the pass to Valentine. Harris outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Passes it to Randall. Over Harris. Goes back up. And Vucevic finishes inside. Vucevic has got 16 here in the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And the foul called on the Great One. And that'll be his 3rd foul. So Randall down low. Stolen. Bucks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Here's Motley. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Capella. Morris right side. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Doubled by Bridges. In the corner, Valentine with it. Shoots over Isaac. The shot by Valentine, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Here's the Great One, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Smart's checked in for Orlando.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Morris kicks to Randall. Morris with the ball. Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked, and they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Drummond. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Paulista. No good with the triple. The Bucks shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's the great one out left to the wing. Valentine passes to the great one. He dishes it to Drummond. Here's McLeod. Drills the three-pointer.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Now here's Carter Williams. Pass to Isaac. Capella trying to free himself up. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
The pass to McLeod. Here's the great one. Capella covering. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Here's the great one, and he finishes nicely on the layup. The great one's got 34.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Here's Paulista. Connects from three-point range.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
McLeod. Carter Williams covering. The great one passes to McLeod. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Here's the great one. Pass to Motley. Now here's Valentine. Carter Williams covering. From deep. They get it back.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
To the left wing. Kicks to Valentine. Bucks passing it around. Giannis passes to the great one. And it's sent back by Isaac. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. "15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Now Valentine. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony. Brett Barry,